Welcome back and surprise! I am doing a surprise Science with Sam this March. So this one is about germination, and I decided to do this because it's time to start planting things and it's time to start growing seeds. Spring is coming, and so this is going to go out on Friday, March 18th. And it's first come, first serve. We'll have 25 of them like normal, and I hope that you have a lot of fun. It's super easy, but it's also really great to learn about how plants work and how they start growing. So this is what you're going to get. You will get lima beans, and you will get snap pea seeds, and we're going to germinate those. That means we're going to take the seeds and we're going to start growing roots on them. So each one does things a little bit different. I already got my lima bean seeds started, and what you have to do is soak those seeds in water overnight. That's all, just overnight. And I did that already. They kind of grew a little bit as far as like they got a little bit bigger. There aren't any roots yet, but we start with that. You're also going to need paper towels. You're going to need about 5 layers of paper towels for each set of seeds that you're going to grow. And plastic bags, plastic Ziploc bags, which I will give to you as well. These are going to be what you put your seeds in for them to start growing your roots. Then you're going to hang them in the window, but I'll tell more about that later. Also, once we have the seeds having roots, I'm going to provide you with just one of these little plant cups for you to try it out in, and some soil, and that way you can see what it looks like when your seed grows into a seedling. And then I am not going to give anyone this, but you will need some water and a bowl. So the water, if you have a spray bottle, it will really help so that you can soak your paper towels. And the bowl is just so you can soak your seeds. All right, let's get started. The first steps are, like I said, you put your lima bean seeds into a cold bowl of water overnight, and we've already done that. So our next step is to take paper towels, and you're going to make about 5 paper towel halves. You put them together like this, and then you will put your seeds on top of them. See? This is our lima bean seed. This is what it looks like. So each of you are going to get 3 lima bean seeds. And we're going to put them and just lay them on your paper towel. It doesn't have to be fancy, but maybe give them a little space so when they start growing roots, they don't get all cluttered and tangled. Okay. So it kind of looks like that. And then all you have to do is fold over the paper towel. And spritz it with some water and get it nice and wet. Make sure I'm not skipping any steps here. Get both sides. You want it to be nice and soaked and damp. Look inside. Still a little too dry. Okay, so once you have your paper towel damp and soaked with water from your spray bottle, you got your seeds in there, you're going to take them and you're going to take your Ziploc bag and you're going to put that paper towel right in there. And you want to leave a little bit of air in the bag because it's going to fill up with air and it's going to need nutrients and air and moisture and humidity to make those seeds grow roots. So you just ziplock the bag very tight, and there you have your lima beans ready to go. And what you're going to do next is you're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape it up in a window at your home that gets some sunlight so that they have a little bit of warmth to start getting that humidity. This is kind of going to work like a greenhouse. And the purpose of a greenhouse is to control temperature, and it's supposed to control moistness and sunlight and heat. So there we go. We have our lima beans. And next we're going to get our snap pea seeds ready. So you're going to get 5 of your sugar snap peas seeds. And on each of these there are instructions on how to care for your seeds after you've planted them. So you're going to take your bowl of water again, and you're just going to get your seeds a little bit wet. That's all. You don't need to soak them overnight. They just need to get a little wet. Alright. Next, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to get a couple paper towels, and you're going to get it damp and wet. Alright. You're going to put your seeds in the paper towel. Give them a little space so they have room to sprout. Kind of looks like this. And then just fold it over so it all will fit in a Ziploc. Put your paper towel of seeds in your Ziploc. Make sure it has a little air in it and Ziploc it up tight. And you're ready to tape this one in the window too, so it can get warmth and humidity and it can start sprouting. Now it's going to take a few days for this to happen, and it's not going to be immediate, but if you ever notice that your paper towel inside is looking a little dry, or you reach in and feel around and it doesn't feel like it's damp anymore, just go ahead, open it back up, get your bottle of water, and spray a little bit more water in there. And that way that it keeps it moist, it keeps it going, it gives it the nutrients to root. So next we'll come back with some sprouted seeds, and I'll tell you all about germination, and I'll show you how to put it in the soil. See you in a little bit. Hi everyone, welcome back to our Science with Sam special edition on growing seeds. It's been 4 days and we have roots. So I'm going to show you what happened when our lima bean seeds and our snap peas got wet and soaked in that bag for 4 days. Okay, here we go. Let's look. Alright, these are lima bean seeds. And I did squirt water in there every now and again to make sure it stayed moist, and I think that really helped the roots grow. And look at that! Look at all of our roots from our lima beans. Oh, this one's trying to stick to the paper towel. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Yes, perfect. Okay, let's look at our snap peas. Now these ones took a little bit longer, but once I added a little more water to the bag, they really shot forth. Oh, there we are! We've got roots growing! Yay! Awesome! So, for plants to grow, environmental conditions have to be favorable. And for germination to occur, the environment needs to be able to support the growing plant. And this has to do with the soil depth, the amount of water, and the temperature. They're all very important. And so something that's typical is that the soil has to be moist and warm, and that's what we replicated with our seeds. We made sure it was moist and warm for them to start growing. So that's the next thing that happened, is water imbibition. So when everything is optimal and germination is initiated, it's called water imbibition. The seed absorbs water through a structure called a micropyle, which makes it swell. So these seeds grew. You can see they're so much bigger than how they looked before. And then it grows so much it just splits open. And that's when you start getting roots and shoots. And that's what we're looking at right now. So once the seed splits open, the primary root and the shoot emerge from the seed. And this is initiated by specific enzymes that become activated when the seed is exposed to water. And so the root grows downward and the shoot grows upward towards the soil surface. Right now our seeds aren't in the soil, but that's what's going to happen next. So in order to give our seeds more nutrition and more environmental conditions to make them grow into strong, healthy seedling plants, we're going to put them in soil. Now each of you is going to get 1 cup with a little bit of soil so that you can test it out with a couple of your seeds. So we don't have enough for all of them, but another option is you can test it out outside to see how your seeds grow in the ground. So here we are, we put some soil in our cup, and we're going to make a little hole. I'm going to make 2, so 1 for a bean, 1 for a lima bean, and 1 for a pea pod bean. And I'm going to make 2 little holes that are about 1 inch deep. So you got to give it enough space to get down. Next, I'm going to take one of our healthy seeds. It looks like this one's doing really good for our lima beans. Look at that root and starting to shoot up, and I'm just going to stick it right in our soil, right in there. And then I'm going to cover it up. Okay. Then I'm going to take one of our sweet pea pods. Let's see, this one looks like it's doing really good. And I'm going to stick it right in our soil down there and cover it up. Alright, now we've got dark conditions. Let's add a little moisture. Take a little bit of water. Get that soil nice and moist. Just sprinkle it in there. Let it soak in. And then we're honestly going to leave it and put it in a sunny window and see what happens. See if our seedlings grow. That's the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed Science with Sam. I hope you learned a little bit about making plants grow, and if you ever see me in Kids Space, tell me how your plants did. Show me pictures. I'd love to hear about it. Alright, see you next time in April. Bye.